Hello, welcome to another Daily Digest video. I am Merriam. Today I am playing my first post-ban or post-unban modern Daily Digest deck, and this one is taking turns, which is great with Jace because Jace is just awesome at drawing. It basically functions like Howling Mine or Dictative Crufix, like one of those cards. Just draws you a bunch every turn, but also then becomes your win condition once you have um, enough turns stocked up. We still have the Asphalt engine, which I've liked in this deck, and some Snapcaster Mages, which can be an alternate win condition, and also extra time walks. This hand, I'm on. Okay, I am on the draw, so that's lucky. I have this Gemstone Caverns. I really just want to keep because I have Gemstone Caverns. And I'll probably just exile this Temporal Mastery. Jace does help us miracle this by putting it back on top, but it seems like the weakest card in this opening hand. And then I can just opt turn 1, snap opt on turn 3. I guess this would be opt on turn 0, and then snap opt on turn 2. But no, I'll probably Asphalt holding then. We're definitely going to snap opt at some point, but I think this hand's good. Yes. I would like a Gemstone Caverns, please. That's sweet. I drew the Gemstone Caverns. That's lucky. I will exile Temporal Mastery. Just like it wants to be exiled. Oh no, I shouldn't F6. I need to do something. Is my opponent confused? Had it the entire time. I get to be on the play. I don't care what the dice say. It's my turn. Should I opt on their upkeep? Probably not. I'd rather get an idea of what they're doing. Tron. Well, that's a tilt. Okay. Well, I'm going to need to find many land drops. I kind of like this one because we have the Asphalt hold. I'm going to leave it on top. Yes, there's a land. Okay, so now we get to just play Teleria West, and then next turn, Asphalt hold into Ancestral. This is probably a tough matchup if they have Karn, because they just attack our mana base. So I really hope we don't get Karned. But it's Tron, so they always have it. Relic is awkward because we have 2 Snapcasters in our hand. But I'm actually... Do they just have the natural Tron in their hand? I can't imagine doing this is better than popping map unless they already have the Tron. So they probably just already have it, which is again bad for us. Search for Azcanta, not great. The white splash here is for sideboard cards that are probably not going to be for this matchup. But cast this one. Okay. We have a 4th land drop and it enters tapped, which is not... Yeah, they just have it. Mismatched Tron lands too. Pretty typical. Ooh. Are they just doing this to do it, or do they really not have a threat? Ooh. They must... Okay. They must not really have a big threat left. It's like an O-Stone. No, just popping map. They made green mana and then didn't use it to cast a Sylvan or an Ancient Stirrings, which is good. They just found Sanctum of Ugin, so they might be playing an Ugin next turn, but they're still a little ways against Ulamog, which is the more threatening card. Unfortunately, I really want an untapped land here to get this Cryptic up. Because if I can Cryptic this turn, the next turn the Asphalt hold is on 2. I guess they still have a Relic, so I'm not going to be able to snap it, but... Land, please. Untapped land. Otherwise, I'll probably just play Search for Azcanta and pass. And the Teleria West, obviously. Yeah, didn't find it. So let's just hope we don't get completely destroyed this turn. I could see them popping this relic on end step, yeah, if they're really digging for a threat. Ugin would be a problem. It would deal with both of our enchantments. Maybe I wasn't supposed to play Search because of the threat of Ugin. Well, what else am I going to do? I'm not going to play it later because I still have the Ugin. Okay, they found a Karn, so this will probably just deal with the As Foretold. So that's a tilt. The As Foretold was sort of my... I want to hit more land drops so I can start time warping pretty soon. I'm going to try to Cryptic this turn and hope they just plus with Karn rather than minus again. It's unlikely they have a second Karn because they didn't play one on turn 3. So I can't. It's unlikely that they go -3, play another one, which would be bad. I'm going to put this Vision to my graveyard because I don't really want to cast it. Okay, I will reveal Temporal Mastery and get another draw at it. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything else with this turn. I guess I could play a Snapcaster right now just to be able to pressure the Karn and guarantee they plus next turn. But then what would I exile with it? I'd have to get rid of the other Snap. But that's probably not bad, because then if I find another land, I can. No, I really want the other Snap to snap the Cryptic. I guess if I find a land next turn, I can just Time Warp and kill the Karn. That's probably the best line. Yeah, I'm going to play a Snap. I think pressuring this Karn is good. Let that happen. And no. Draw this land. Attack your Karn. And Time Warp. Oh, choose me, please. No, we'll draw that because now we can cast it and still hold up Cryptic. Let's cast it. Days Undoing. So Days Undoing is a good one to have when I've already cast a Time Walk. But that's going to cost me 7 mana. It's either Snap, Time Warp, or hard cast Temporal Mastery at this point. And I'm not going to really have enough mana to cast it with Cryptic up to counter what they play. So I think we're going to bottom that. What do I do with the land, though? The land, I think, is actually pretty good because it's land 7. We can Snap cast Time Warp and then cast Temporal Mastery and turn on this Search eventually. So let's bottom the Days Undoing and top the land. Then play Island and attack this Karn. And now we're in pretty good shape because we have Cryptic for their next big play. Unless they go Tower Ulamog, I'm pretty happy. Oh, come on. Come on! Why do I even say things? I guess so they searched for this off the Sanctum, so I should have known that was coming. I wasn't really paying attention. But they'd have to have another tower too. What do I do? I'm definitely countering the Ulamog. Do I bounce the search? Kind of feel like I bounced the search. So next turn I'm going to have 6 mana. I can snap Cryptic. And then hopefully start Time Warping. Hopefully I can find an actual Time Warp in a land, and I'm going to search Time Warp. Surprised they wouldn't remove the caverns, but... Okay, let's draw our land. And attack you for 2. Stupid Tron players, they just always have it. Five cards in hand now. Why do they always have a million cards in their hand? So all their cards cantrip or win the game immediately. Okay. Another power. So this is 12 mana now. Should I be worried about this? I don't think so. This seems like the thing that I should be least worried about when I can just win with Jace. It's going to make it harder. Surprised they wouldn't play that first. This one I actually do have to counter because I have a Snapcaster and a Search in hand. Their third relic of the game. Okay, let's target this Cryptic. And counter target spell and draw a card. Gotta be a good one. That one's not great because I don't have As Foretold. No. I drew 7th land Time Warp, which is what I wanted, but it's the 3rd Prairie Wolf. I keep drawing them, and they're so awkward. Okay, well, I'm going to take a shot that I don't get completely blown out next turn and play Search and Transmute. For an Ancestral and hope to start going off next turn. Suspend this, obviously. So, pass the turn. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That I'm very happy about. We still have 11 mana available this turn. Just got a Ghost Quarter. Okay, excellent. They really just didn't have anything left. So this is our big turn. I'm almost surprised they attacked. Because now I can just, if I take 6 turns in a row, they lose. So I need 3 more Time Warps here. No, let's keep that one right there. I'm at 6 cards in the graveyard. Yeah, so there's another Time Warp. Yes, I would like to reveal this. Cast it. So now our Ancestral is down to 3 counters, so we're definitely going to get that off. And mush. Oh, they have Dismember for 1. Okay, so I needed way more turns to kill them with Snap. Let's put these there. Oh, all these things are exiled. Yeah, this goes down to 2. Is that good? They still have 8 mana untapped. Seems like I can find something better. The one thing I like about it is that I can play it and activate Escanta in 1 turn. But no, I think we can do better. Yeah, I need to transform. I really want to transform this to cast the Mastery this turn. And we'll draw. See, that's good. So now this is on 2. Let's play Mastery. Let's shoot for 2. Ancestral down to 1. Field of Ruin. That is a nice one. So I can Field of Ruin. This Earth is mine. Get an island. They get a basic. Now that exhaustion looks a lot better. But let's Time Warp targeting me. And mush for 2 again. Now this comes off. Casted, targeting me. So I can snap a Time Warp. Ooh. Didn't realize that was going to happen. I don't really want to cast Living End, though. Seeing as that puts an Ulamog into play on their side. I have a lot of options, actually. I have 4, 5, I have 8 mana. So I could actually, as are told, Living End. I'll get a Snapcaster, and they. Oh no, this is player exile. Yeah, okay, that's actually bad because they'll get left with these 3/3s. I was gonna say if they just have an Ulamog I can bounce that they can't really recast because I've gotten rid of Tron, I'm fine with that, and this gets me another Time Warp. But they get a bunch of 3/3s untapped as well, so that I no longer like. I could just snap a Time Warp and attack them to 8, and then see what I draw. But that just doesn't seem like it does a lot. Days Undoing plus like As for Troll doesn't seem like it does a lot either. I guess I could just find another Time Warp off this Jace, but if I don't hit it, I'm just gonna Jace bounce. I do like the idea of pressuring them now that I've gotten rid of Tron. Okay, I'm just gonna snap a Time Warp. Oh, I could snap Exhaustion and then get the Asfortolda down. No, because that just gives them time to assemble Tron. I'll just Time Warp. We're at that point of the game. I have 11 minutes on my clock already? Jeez. If I draw another time warp and get to warp plus Days Undoing, that'll be gas. Glacial Fortress, not the best. But I can search for another time warp. So let's do that. I found an exhaustion. That is also good. So let's take that one. Any order. Let's exhaustion them. And attack for 4. So they get to take another turn here, but they don't get to do much during it. Probably just reassemble Tron. Oh, they did find Ghost Quarter. They get to Ghost Quarter or Ascanta. So that's good. I have one basic left, and it's a Plains. Let's just opt here. See if we find a Time Warp or a Temporal Mastery. Cryptic Command is a good one, and I have enough mana to Jace plus hold it up, so this game should be over. Bounce your Roam Coil. Attack. And pass the turn. So, you definitely have to try a little bit harder with this version of the deck, but I think it's also a lot more stable. Yeah, recasting Wormcoil leaves them dead on board to the Jace. I guess if they found last Tron piece and had another Ulamog, they'd have to like exile Jace and snap, and then I'd counter it. And I would just counter it and bounce the snap they try to exile. Yeah, and then have snap Cryptic next turn. Easy game. Okay, I guess we do have a reason for the white splash here. We do have Stony Silence, so that's great. And Ceremonious Rejection is also great. Do we want Spell Pierce to sort of counter early maps and stirrings and things? We definitely don't want Living End. I don't think Exhaustion is that good against them either. I'm not going to bring in Spell Pierce. I like a lot of the other cards in my deck, and I want to keep it as streamlined as possible. So let's bring in the most effective cards. Probably can trim a Snap because they have a bunch of relics. So those aren't great. And maybe trim the Search as well. Also kind of weak against relic, but still effective. You still just scry every turn. I don't really want to cut a Time Walk because there's only the 8 in the deck. As Foretold seems too powerful to cut. Hard to say. I don't really want to cut a Cantrip either. Yeah, we'll just cut the Search. Maybe I'm supposed to trim 2 snaps against these relics. But snap is also one of the main ways we win. Okay. Hopefully we just stony them out of this game. But I think the game 1 is pretty illustrative of how things go. I'm going to have to play a little bit faster, having already used 15 minutes. But you don't, unlike the old Taking Turns deck, I don't think you get to the point where you literally end the game most of the time. You just get to a point where you virtually end the game with Jace. And we have a couple more counter spells to help do that in this time. This hand does not seem good. I guess it does have a Field of Ruin, which is kind of nice. But it really just doesn't have any way to set up. I'm going to end up just casting Days Undoing a lot of the time with this hand. I think it's a mulligan. This hand has Stony Silence. That's all I need to know. We can top an extra land. Now I can cycle this Teleria West. And we're off. Nice card. I guess we still get foiled if our opponent has just map with Tron. They have Star. I guess if they... I mean, they could still assemble Tron here on turn 3. So we're certainly not out of the woods. Pass the turn. Yeah, I guess Stony is a lot better on the play, isn't it? You get to stop their first thing. What do you have? Apparently they have a tank. There we go. Ugh. Okay, that I can gladly accept. This again feels like them having the natural Tron, doesn't it? Because they would have popped the Star, looking for a Stirrings or a Sylvan Scrying. Yeah, I think I keep Jace, because my plan here is to hope that Stony Silence is great. Jace is a very good follow-up there. Okay. Stony Silence. I imagine they will pop both of their things in response. And we'll see if they have the natural Tron. Oh, no, they could have Nature's Claim here, I guess? No. That would be a sick read on their part to bring in Claim. No, well, they might want Claim anyway because I have As Foretold and Search. Yeah, they could have had a Claim there. No natural Tron. Game. Nice Expedition map. Okay, let's just suspend this Ancestral, I guess. And pass the turn. Next turn we will play a Jace. Oh no! Our Jace plans are foiled! Okay, well this has now gotten dicey. That is a good sideboard card for them to have. Yeah, gonna crack this fetch first. I think my plan is likely to just vision snap visions. Time Warp is not bad. Probably fine with drawing this other visions. Okay, let's cast that one. And I like having another Time Warp, but this other vision seems bad. So let's bottom that, top a Time Warp, and start setting up to go off in about 2 turns. Which is when my Ancestral comes off in 3. Oh no, they drew Sylvan Scrying! Now I'm getting punished for not getting the Stellaria West down. I'm surprised they would keep the Ghost Quarter up instead of having 7 mana. Are they just playing a Worm Coil here? Oblivion Stone. So that's their plan. They're going to deal with Stony Silence, but that deals with their Thought Knot. I'm not too upset with an Oblivion Stone here. But it's next turn that I have to worry about. Oh no, they can't even Oblivion Stone. What am I even thinking about? I think they're just trying to set up for next turn, which I can't really do anything about. That's kind of frustrating. Would have been really good to draw that mastery, but as is, I mean, Ugin I would be fine with. It's really just Ulamog again. If they have land Ulamog, and it kind of seems like they do, and they exile a land and the Stony, I'm in really rough shape. I need to draw another land at that point. So we're going to bottom both of these because I just don't have the mana to use them. Play Teleria West. Attack for 2. This is on 2, right? Yep. So really need to draw a land next turn if they to get me with an Ulamog. Infinite mana. 3 cards in hand. That's not bad. They take a Time Warp here. Is it Wormcoil? No. Karn. Oh, they want to take a card from my hand. That's also somewhat smart because the Stony Silence doesn't do a lot. Yeah, that's also really good for them. So you get a Mastery. Now they get to attack for 4. I'm on 6 minutes. Okay, let's speed this up, see what I can do. Crack this. See what this Ancestral gives me. Them having a blocker here so I can't pressure the Karn too is also nice. Or pressure them. Jace, snap. Hmm. Play this and pass the turn. So I'm hoping they just exile the Stony Silence and don't have much else. If they exile the Jace, so be it. But I can at least protect the Jace from these Thought-Knots. No, you've successfully strip mined me. I really want that Temporal Mastery. I guess I can exile the Snap and kill the Jace. Yeah, I didn't really think about this. I was trying to play really quickly. Oh, wow. They just attacked me to 1. Am I dead to, like, Brutality or something? Ugin? Yeah, okay. I'm just dead. Nah, I probably should have done something differently that turn. I don't really know. But, yeah. Should I sideboard differently? I don't think so. As much as Disrupting Shoal Pitch Mastery to counter a Karn would be sweet, I'm just going to do things like I have them. Our turn 2 Stony Silence was not enough. Thought-Knot Seer is very good. And yes, I would like to play Verse. Sure, I'll keep this. Not sure how good it is with no disruption, but I have turn 3 Ancestral and followed up with another Ancestral. So that's cool. And they mulliganed. They put a card on top. That's lucky. Turn 1 Tower Sphere. And I'll get this Hallowed Fountain. That's also a good one. In fact, now I'm going to play this so I have another guarantee another land. Oh, but I'm going to Ancestral. I'll find a land. I won't. Do they have turn 3 Tron? Maybe. Black. Black. Thoughtseize. Probably take the Ancestral here. Yep. They've seen this one. Let's hope they don't Karn me. Probably can't beat that. Okay, no Tron. You're telling me there's a chance. Here's Tron. So, am I going to play Jace or am I going to Ancestral? I think I want to Ancestral because it gives me a chance of drawing Ceremonious Rejection. So let's transmute into an Ancestral. Target me. A little late on that Stony, but that's okay. So now I can opt in response and have 2 more shots at a rejection. You can bottom that. And yeah, that resolves. Which one do you want? Kind of happy that that was their only play instead of something really big. I take the Jace, not super surprising. Ooh, I will reveal that. Cast. I am just going to get this other Azrael down. Ooh, that is not a bad one. So they got the power plant last, so we want to blow that one up. Cast or the Asford, hold on 1 counter, please. Let's bottom both of those. We're just trying to find gas. I'll hard cast this. Let's top that. Cast or the Asford, hold on 3 counters. And let's Serum Visions. Kind of winning this in 2 minutes. This is going to be tough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can just time walk a bunch of times. I don't really have any interest in doing that. I want to save this mastery. Oh, 2 minutes. Am I going to time out? That'll be a tilt. Okay, well, you get to Thoughtseize my rejection. Maybe my mastery, I don't know. Gotta find something good quickly here. Yes. $153. That is a good one. Use the 1 on 3 counters. Let's draw some cards. Cast this one normally. These are all not good. Actually, I guess we can just top the exhaustion and try to race. Can I get there? So I can play this Cryptic off of the As Foretold. Counter target spell, draw a card. No, wait. How do I cast with As Foretold with 5 counters? Oh my god. Please attack me for 4. Oh, you jerk. Ooh, that seems good. Cast off the one with 4. Choose you. Cast off the one with 6. So this will end my turn, but with a fresh hand, I should be able to do some good things. Yeah, there's a Time Warp and a Jace. Oh, will we have time? 43 seconds. I'm going to count this one as a win no matter what happens, because I'm pretty sure I'm really far ahead. They have like Sylvan Scrying and Karn. Maybe that's enough. Really? Oh, well, I'm happy about that. That doesn't do anything. I don't think I'm going to have time. I got to deal with 6 turns in 40 seconds. Oh, they're just trying to space these out to make me waste time, you jerk. Just give me more Time Warps. Ugh. That was 10 seconds? Jesus. Ooh, that might help. That might help. Second Snap is good. Second Snap is good. Bounce that. Oh, I'm not going to have time. I'm not going to have time. Oh, I'm going to be so close. All this clicking. Count this as a win. I'm taking the next 2 turns. Yeah, I needed like 30 more seconds. Ah. was definitely going to win that game, though. I was taking the next 2 turns. That's deterministic then. So yeah, they were literally just dead there. I just needed 30 seconds to click through the mechanics of it. Played game 1 pretty slowly. Tried to explain everything. Didn't speed up enough. But I'm still counting that as a win. Tron, you didn't beat me. I won. I was the victor. Deck seemed pretty cool. Maybe I was supposed to bring in Spell Pierce there. It definitely would have helped in the early game. Field of Ruin is a great addition there, being a land that eventually turns into blue and just turn them off Tron for just enough. I thought I might have trouble actually ending the game, but I really didn't. You just end up attacking with snaps. I thought sometimes I'd have to like brainstorm a bunch with Jace and then set up a bunch of time walks in a row and start +2ing. And I'm sure you do that sometimes, but snap was generally just enough, even though we trimmed 1 against relics. So cool deck. As we're told, still great. Tron's still stupid, and Moto's still awkward, and I'm really slow. So still counts as a win. I won. Don't forget that. Hope you enjoyed watching, and you can come back and see me on Monday. Bye.